So I got my Pixel 6a today, and prior to this I had the Pixel 4a. I really liked the 4a. I had no issues with it. I was watching all the pre-reviews on this. I'm not concerned about the 60 hertz screen. It's fine. I've got no issues with that. But let me tell you, this fingerprint sensor is downright disappointing. I can't unlock my phone at least 40% of the time. It just won't unlock. I have to sit there and constantly touch it until it finally decides that I got it right. So we'll try it now. So that one I got right on the first shot. Let's try it again. Now it's going to make a liar of me. So there, it didn't take it. That's 2, 3, 4. I don't know. I guess the problem is you just can't tap it. You have to deliberately hold your finger on the sensor, which is what I'm not used to doing yet. So let's try this again. All right, so that's how I held it. It didn't work. Here it didn't work again. That's 3 in a row. 4 in a row. That one didn't register at all. 5, 6. That, okay, so the 7th shot, it finally got it. That's what I'm saying. I mean, this sensor is downright intermittent. Man, if you're in a rush, this is going to drive you crazy trying to unlock your phone. And I use Google Pay, or Google Wallet as they call it now, so I need the fingerprint sensor to work. Otherwise, I'd probably just ditch the fingerprint sensor. But I do like using Google Wallet. As far as the rest of the features go, as I said, the 60 hertz is not a problem. I'm not having any problems with that. It's perfectly fine. You can scroll through here. I don't see a single problem with this. This is no worse than any other 60 hertz phone. What MK was talking about just doesn't hold water with me. I just don't see a problem with this. Granted, maybe if you're used to 120, there's some silky smooth difference, but this is perfectly acceptable. I don't see a problem with this at all. So I'm not trying to bash the whole phone. I'm really not. I like Google Pixels. Before I had the Pixel 4a. I had the original Pixel XL, and before that I had the Nexus 6P, so I'm a definite Google fan. But I am concerned about this fingerprint sensor. Now, the other thing that was talked about briefly that is a legitimate thing that could get better, I don't understand Google at times. They really are sometimes their worst enemy. If you go to Settings, and if we go down to System, look at this. I mean, they release a new phone and it only has the April security updates on it. They haven't bothered to allow us to get the most recent updates. So here, if we check for updates, there's nothing here. I mean, how can they have a phone on release day? It's August 28th, July 28th. How can they have a phone come out on today? They know it's coming out today, and they don't bother to have the latest security updates available for us. And they fixed a lot of stuff in the last few months. This is unbelievable how Google can just trip over their own toes at times with stupid things like this. So you're going to have to make up your own choice if you think you can tolerate that fingerprint sensor to, work reliably or not. So that time it worked. Here it's now working again reliably. See, that's the point. You saw that one time, 7 times in a row, I couldn't get it. There we go, 1. All right, so that one I got on the second shot. Now it's pretty reliable again. That's 1, 2. The third one, I got it. First shot. I mean, there's no doubt. I think there's some training involved here where everyone's gonna have to get used to holding their finger on the screen for a deliberate, longer amount of time to get this thing to unlock. You just can't do a quick tap like we're used to when the sensor was back here. Other than that, I mean, the only kink so far I found with the phone is I can't get SmartThings to work. The Samsung app. It just sits here and continuously spins this. I've cleared the cache, cleared the data, removed the app, reinstalled the app, and this is not working, so I don't know what that's about. I have obviously not run a lot of different apps on the phone yet. I've only had it for a couple hours. So we'll see how it goes. But that fingerprint sensor definitely bothers me. I don't know if Google can do anything in software. I don't probably think they can. It's probably more hardware than software. So this is just coming from some average person who's got this phone. You'll have to make up your decision if you think that's worth, troubling yourself over.